the greatest. Yup, we listen to the greatest. You got the best on the beat. You got the best.
All right. What up, what up? Yo, LA, Tracy had bronchitis, still does,
Tracy
low-key.
still has bronchitis. But guess what Tracy did for your ass?
Listen.
Looked the devil in the face and said, I got shit to do.
Out here.
And he was like, okay, I'll see you after the show. And I was like, fine. So enjoy my last moments on Earth.
So, before we get the show started, y'all, we have one thing we want to ask you.
Yes. Do you ever find yourself in a situation where you have so much shit to do, and it's not even like big shit, like fix your life. It's like
just like your to-do
load the
list.
dishwasher. Yes. Yeah. Send an email. Pay your rent. That's what I need to do.
Listen. Hey. Hit him with a shoulder. Hit him with a shoulder.
Y'all better take me to dinner first. Anyway. A lot of times you have so much of that stuff to do that you can't do any of it. The term for that is task paralysis. Isn't it nice that it has a name? So we here at Another Round have devised a plan to help you conquer your to-do list.
Yes.
Literally one thing at a time.
Yes.
We like to call it hashtag just one thing.
Just one thing.
Here's how it works. You take your to-do list. You take item number 1. You put it on a separate to-do list. Pretend that's your only to-do list.
That's it.
For the whole day.
Just
the only
one
thing you have to do is pay your rent, and then you can celebrate. You can have some ice cream.
Yes.
You can go play with the puppy, and whatever you're into.
Yes.
Because little shit is hard sometimes, right? When you have depression and anxiety, that shit is hard to do. So this is a way that you can do it. We are here to help you because we believe that rappers are not the only people who deserve hype men. Am I right?
Yes. Exactly.
We are here to hype you up to do whatever it is that you have to do, whatever
Y'all are
boring,
so
mundane
lucky.
shit
Yes.
you wanted.
The hype woman is in.
Yes. Now, usually we're just like crazy, right? Like running all over the stage and like screaming.
Hype.
But since I only have one lung, we're gonna stand still. But
Hype
our hearts
moderated.
are as crunk as they would be.
Yes.
So who's got a thing that they need help doing? Somebody's got a
one
thing. Yes. What is your thing? What's your name? Luna, where are you from? LA.
Hey.
Luna, what do you need help doing today? Girl.
So
Since
real.
I have to do that, we're gonna do this together, me and you.
Listen.
Okay.
All right.
Luna.
Listen, are you listening?
How many times have we paid rent?
A billion.
Yes, so we know how it's done. We know that we can do it. We know how good we feel once it's done. We enjoy not having late fees.
Listen.
The way to do that is to buckle down, I'm talking to myself too, and write the goddamn check.
Yes.
Write the check, Luna.
Write the
Write
check,
the
Luna.
check, Luna. Write the check, Luna. Write the check, Luna. Come on, write that check, Luna. What?
Write the check, Luna.
What? Luna, when you get home, what you gonna do?
Yes. All right.
Absolutely. Come on, air horn. All right, let's do one more hype up. Who needs something else? Yes. Yo. Okay, listen. I already got you on this one. Church. Show of hands, how many of you know that feeling of fear? Somebody already knows. When your mama tells you, take the chicken out. And it's right about time for your mama to come home. And what did you not do? When your mama gets home and sees that frozen ass chicken, what happens to you? Everything's gonna happen to you. Okay, tell me your name once more. Kim. That fear, I don't know if you felt it before, but absorb the nostalgic fear that everyone just gave to you. Open your pores and breathe it in. If you don't defrost that chicken, everybody's mama's gonna whoop your ass. Okay? Kim, Don't get your ass whooped, Kim.
By everybody's
Defrost
mama.
that chicken, Kim. Huh? Defrost that chicken, Kim.
Hey. Hey.
Defrost that chicken, Kim. Defrost that chicken, Kim. Hey! Turn up! All right! Turn up! Turn up! All right!
Hey.
All right!
All right.
Enjoy that chicken after you defrost it. Yeah.
Wait, Tracy.
What?
I have just one thing.
Oh my God, what is it?
We have to do the show today.
Shit.
We need some hype women.
Can y'all hype us up a
and
little
men.
bit for the show? Can you do it?
Oh no.
We're not gonna do it. It's fine. It's cool.
Oh no.
Yeah. Hey.
All right. Okay.
We cannot say no to that. We cannot.
Yes. Thank you, LA.
Thank you.
Woo! I feel hype. All right. We're going to do the
feel sweaty.
podcast intro for real this time.
Yes. Also, some notes. I really do have bronchitis.
We're playing 0 games. We got a whole
None.
tissue situation
Listen,
over here.
I have individually unwrapped Ricola drops.
Ready to go.
Yes. So if at some point you see me coughing on stage, it's cool. I'll be back. If you see me running off stage, I'll probably be back. I'll be back. So just a heads up.
We're going to make it. Just let
We're
Tracy
gonna
cook
make
for a
it, yeah.
second.
Okay.
All right, we're going to do the intro proper.
From the top.
Hi, everyone. I'm Heaven.
And I've been sick.
And
I'm
welcome
sorry, I'm
to
sorry.
another round with Heaven and I've Been Sick.
Yay!
Live in Los Angeles.
Yup. We listen to the greatest.
Hey.
All right.
I love how crunk this little corner is.
Yes. Yo, Tracy McGee, we are in LA. We want to shout out WNYC for having us
Yes.
at the Women's Work It
Again.
Podcast Festival.
One of our faves.
Yes.
And thank you so much to the theater at the Ace Hotel for having us in this beautiful space.
Word.
So
Levels.
before we get into it, and I promise I didn't time this fan with what I'm about to say. The world kind of sucks right now, right?
Trash. I would say trash.
It's pretty trash. Everybody in here is beautiful and lovely. Everything out there feels super, super ugly. So we did not want to move on with the show without acknowledging the hurt that everybody is feeling nationally. So we definitely want to do that. But we also want to give you permission to have fun for this hour. Because it's so important. You have to have a break from the anxiety so you can get right back out into it and keep working. Also, Beyonce says you can have fun at her concerts. You can have fun here too, you know?
Yes.
Also, little winded church. They got a little. Whew. Thank you, sister. Thank you, Sister Jenkins. Yes, Lord. But something that my pastor always used to do. How many black folks here were brought up in church? So y'all already know. White people, if you're confused, just look at your neighbor. It's fine. All right, church, turn to your neighbor and say, neighbor, I am glad that you are here. Say, neighbor, keep fighting with me. Say, neighbor, I need you. Say, neighbor, since the world is so full of hate, I'm going to love you times 2. Now let's turn the fuck up.
Yes.
So, we're super excited to be in LA,
Yes.
the award show capital of the world.
A little bit salty that we did not get invited to any award
Not
shows.
a single award show was like, y'all want to come and like fill a seat? Like nothing. But I mean, they don't be giving awards to black people anyway, so.
True.
But you know what we do when we don't get invited to shit? We make our own shit.
And make it better.
And we do it better.
Make it better.
Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is our esteemed honor to welcome you to the first annual Sauce Awards. It's the Sauce Awards.
Yes.
Nobody's gonna fight at this award show because it's not the Source Awards.
It's the Sauce Awards, everyone. The Sauce Awards.
The
Thank you,
music's over.
young Neil Patrick Harris.
Oh, anytime.
Yes.
Literally anytime.
Love this opening number.
Yes, yes. So tonight we are gathered here to honor the best of the internet, I would say.
Yes.
And the funniest people on the internet are black.
Yes.
So
Facts.
we're here to honor some black people. Tonight's honorees include Renaissance woman Quinta Brunson, internet hero Victor Pope Jr.,
Yes.
and the one and only Amber Rose.
But before we get started, maybe you have a few questions. Let's actually break down what the sauce truly means.
Yes.
What are we awarding?
You know, anyone can obtain the juice or something. I mean, you could say that just because you got a nice car, so I'm like, oh man, you got the juice. You know, it's something that kind of comes and goes. The sauce. The sauce is forever. You buy you a Simply Lemonade. How long is that gonna last in your fridge? A couple days maybe. That's the juice. How long does barbecue sauce last in your fridge? Wow. That's the sauce, man. It sticks around. It's thick. It's hard to move. I'm telling you. What's the difference?
This man took time out of his lunch break at Best Buy to tell you that juice is temporary, but the sauce is forever.
Shout out to Cardi.
So, first up, she is all over the internet. She is a true Renaissance woman. I'm sorry. I have bronchitis and I fucked up. First off, we want to play you a moment that was truly monumental for the culture.
A woman waits in line
On a date. An anonymous man stands beside her. Concessions are about to be purchased.
Passion,
Desire,
candy,
soda.
a large popcorn.
Let's watch.
Can I get some Skittles, some dips, Reese's Pieces, pretzels, and a large popcorn?
A large. You got the money. He got money. Get it all for him.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, you already know her. You already love her. Please welcome to the stage, Quinta Brunson.
Get over here.
Makeup hug. Yes, get comfy, girl. Welcome to the couch.
This is your living room.
Yes.
Cute little
Welcome
circus
to the
dress.
show.
I can do things. Yes.
You're so cute. I miss you so much.
Oh,
Hey, ladies.
what up? What up?
Look at y'all on the stage and shit.
I mean,
Listen.
you know, for a little bit. So, Quinta, I feel like many of us first learned about you as the girl who had never been on a nice date.
Yes.
You also have a series called Broke.
Yes.
But now you're all over the place. I have to believe that you are no longer broke because your glow up has been amazing to see, girl. Amazing to watch. Yes.
Thank you.
What have you learned about yourself during this glow up?
Okay, how many people?
It's just us, girl. Ain't nobody else.
I've learned to basically remember being broke. That's been really important. Right on my commute to working every day, I passed by a Denny's where I could only afford a Grand Slam.
Oh, girl.
snap.
Shout out to
Back
the
when I
Grand
was
Slam.
broke. And
Shout
that
out to
Grand Slam
Denny's.
would last me for the entire day. I would get it for breakfast, take it home, eat the pancake for lunch, and then eat the rest of it for dinner.
girl.
And that's what I was
Make it
eating.
stretch.
Right. So sometimes I like to still go there and grab lunch to remind myself of what, once was. And that's important. I think if you forget times like that, and also where you came from, etc., it'll set you up pretty bad.
What was like the first thing you got when you were like, I'm gonna flex a little for no reason?
When you had disposable income, what did you
Yes.
buy, girl?
A trip to Hawaii. I always wanted to go to Hawaii.
Yes.
Not only did I go, I went twice.
I don't want to choose. I want to do this again.
Drag me. I ain't been nowhere.
That was it. And I met like a man over there. I had a little situation, everything. It was great. It was great. Because with disposable income came like, okay, I can now fuck whoever I want to. It's great. It was wonderful. It's
We're
really
getting
cool.
saucy already.
It was wonderful.
Wow.
Note to self, get
Bourbon.
some disposable income in this bitch.
It's important. It's a part
Yeah.
of the female revolution. I know
Yeah.
it's like corny and it shouldn't be that way, but for the time being, once you get some money, then you can just do whatever you want.
Yeah. And with with money comes like business and
Yeah.
business decisions.
Yes.
And you seem to be somebody who's very in like creative control of the things that she makes. And that means being in a room with a lot of suits, AKA stuffy white men. I'd imagine you're often the only black person in the room.
Yeah.
Woman especially.
Yeah.
How did you learn how to be in that space?
Okay, so this is interesting. Just talked about this with a friend. But when I was younger, I went to a program called the Holly from 1st to 5th grade. And this program taught us, like, Black history very early on. We watched Amistad, like, in 3rd grade. That's what we were watching in the classroom.
Get him young.
Everyone else was watching The Iron Giant. We had to watch Amistad.
That was
And,
woke.
So we learned a lot about our history very, very early on. And I feel like that has a lot to do with how you're going to continue to carry yourself through the rest of the world. Like if you learn what has happened already to your people and you learn your worth very early, like in your elementary years, and it was a lot of our classes, you know what I mean? Like every period was turned into Black history. Like math was like, this is how many slaves were in the thing. I was like, can't we just get regular damn math? But that's like all of that like helped me to understand my place in the world very early. And I think that was helpful. And then besides that, I think it's important for Black people to truly just be themselves in the room. Like, and I know it feels hard sometimes,
And
but
it must feel lonely, right? Like, do they get your references? Do they get your
Right,
jokes? Do you have to
especially for comedy
explain what a
things.
lace front is?
I don't really care. I assume naturally that I have the sauce. I have some sort of sauce, and
Yes.
that's why I'm there, right?
Yes.
So I shouldn't, like, and if they don't get the reference, for me, I know this is not the case for everyone, but I'm making shows. So it's like, if you don't get the reference, I'm not gonna count on the white people in the room to understand the reference in order to make the project, because they don't have to. They just need to do whatever jobs they're doing, which is, production or whatever. And then I just typically well, not like that. I mean, whatever job is going on
Be
at
nice,
the moment. You know what I mean? And so
It's all right, girl. It's all right.
some of my white coworkers in the audience, y'all know what I'm saying, though. They know.
You're from Philly,
Yes.
which I love.
Philly.
Hey. Oh, hey,
Hey, girl.
Y'all roll deep.
No, not to make it about me, but I used to live in Philly. Thank you.
But I was listening to an interview where you were talking about an acting coach kind of got you to water down, if you will, your Philly accent.
Yeah, so
You had to
the
water
Philly-
down the accent.
the Philly accent turns. I don't even know how you regular people say it. Water?
Water.
Water?
It's water.
Water? What? What's up? That's how I started saying it because I can't get it. But what you say in Philly is water. That is how you pronounce. It's WOODER, water.
It's a completely different word. It's a totally different word.
That's it. That's how it's spelled. And I had an acting coach who, I mean, he scared the living water out of me. And he was like, don't you ever say that again in my class. You will never
What?
make it as an actress.
Wow.
If you
That's a lot.
It was a lot.
And was he from Philly?
No, he was like a little Filipino man. And this was just an elective. Like, this was not my, like, career goal. I was like, this is an elective course. I'm studying communications. I'm just here. And so that really, it scared me. And it put a huge stain on me for a long time. And then I read this book.
What do you mean it scared you?
It scared me. I was like, oh, shit. Like, I wasn't even aware because I went to school at Temple in Philly, so I wasn't aware how thick my accent was at the time. And it scared a piece of me where I was like, well, this is very much who I am. I don't even know how to really say the script anymore using that. And then also I think in my head, I was like, I'm not trying to be an actor. Like, I want to do comedy. I'm not trying to, like, win a dramatic role type of, that's not what I wanted. So for a while, I tried to beat that out of me, but then I read this book called Damn Good Talent Damn Good Advice for People with Talent. And it starts off with the author saying that, the one thing you have as an artist is where you're from and who you are and your accent and stuff. It means something
Preach.
for where you've come from and the people that you, represent. So I tried to divert back to water.
So needless to say, if asked to do that today, you would be like, go jump in a lake of water. I tried.
I think that comes down to choosing the right like projects and roles. But I would know if it was a role and they were like, "Hey, man, you're supposed to be from Boston. You can't say water." I'd be like, "All right, word,
It's
okay."
throwing me off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he told me you won't ever become an actress saying water, and I was like, take it easy. So I think you just adjust.
Have you sent him a picture of yourself giving him the middle finger yet?
No, I haven't.
Do it. Put it on your to-do list. So speaking of projects,
Yes.
we had heard that there was one that you were working on with Shonda Rhimes.
Yes.
With Shondaland, yes.
Shondaland.
That
We
did
heard it
not
through the
see the light of,
grapevine.
huh?
I said we heard it through the
Oh
grapevine.
yes. That did not see the light of day because of the political climate.
Yeah, so when the show got pitched, it was a 30 Rock-esque show about a newsroom. Oh man. Well, I think I can talk. It's not happening. So it was about,
it's safe. No one
no one will
outside
hear
of
this.
this.
it was like about a political newsroom, right? And so the vibe of the show was very different before Trump got elected. So Hollywood moves really slow. This project was a year and a half in the making. It was a year in the making before Trump got elected. And so Obama was still in office. Everything's great. People like
Different time than before
yeah,
times.
people had this natural assumption that Hillary would get elected, and it was a fun and easy climate to make fun of the political climate. Once Trump won, Shonda was with ABC at the time, and one of the head writers, Matt Byrne, they kept trying to rework the show to fit Trump's presidency.
Doesn't it feel like it's easier to make fun of?
It's not because everything he's doing is a joke, so it's not as easy, you know? And like, you can't write him saying, "Hey, Puerto Rico, this is your fault," because he's actually saying it.
Right,
Like,
right.
you can't
Yeah.
What's
write
the joke?
it, you know? And even,
Yeah.
I mean, it's true that people are doing it. Like, SNL's making jokes. People are making jokes. We can tweet about it. But then when you're trying to build a whole show that is focused, around the presidency, it's like, so what water do we not go into? And I think it still could have been done, but it goes into like what the network wants. This was with ABC Studios, and it's like, what do they want people to see on ABC? And then they weren't here for it.
Interesting.
I cannot wait to see the ways that you devise to keep disrespecting our little president.
Yes.
I can't wait to see how you figure out how to make fun of him because
Oh,
I'm so ready.
That
to
means
just
so
how
much to me,
do it.
Tracy, because I'm working on so much
Seriously.
right now. Thank
Yes.
you. Yeah.
Oh,
That means a lot.
I love that.
Yes.
So I feel like another one of the million projects I heard about is a Facebook TV show.
Yeah, so Facebook has
Facebook's making TV.
They're making TV now. Facebook has a show platform called Facebook Watch, and it's actually really cool. It just shows up right there in your Facebook profile if you have one. I feel like most people do it. It feels like a landline telephone. Like maybe you don't use it, but it's there.
It's there.
It's there. And
And your show's called Quinta versus
it's
Everything.
called Quinta versus Everything.
Are you just like fighting everyone you see in the streets?
No, I'm fighting ideologies. So like it's like one episode is Quinta versus feminism, and that's about how I am sometimes a terrible feminist, and also one of my favorite episodes because it covers intersectional feminism. It's like what feminism means in different spaces. It's different when I'm going to brunch with my white friends. It's different when I'm at hanging out at my house with my black friends. It looks different in different areas. So it's basically me dealing with different things. Another episode is like Quinta versus the Kcrw, where I trip on a curb and like the curb room. So that's a smaller thing. And then like Quinta versus motherhood, where I face like actually possibly having a child.
Oh my God.
So it's
Oh my
really
gosh.
based on real life experiences.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
And it's like sketch, which I'm excited about. So it's a shorter time
Word.
period than everything else that's out. But like Loosely Exactly, Nicole is on there right now, which is
Dope.
Nicole Byers' show. You can watch that on Facebook Watch now.
Yes, we
So
love
it's like
her.
giving a nice platform to people like me who just like want to make some shit and need some money to make some shit.
Shout out to Shine Theory.
Quinta, we
Yeah.
are so happy to see all the things you're working
Thanks,
on.
ladies.
It's an honor to share space with you and a bigger honor to present you
Oh.
with the She Got Money Achievement Award for your contributions to the culture. Quinta, you have got the sauce. Would you like to say something for the people?
Speech.
You're right here. You're right here.
Don't leave yet. Don't leave.
Wow, this seems like a wonderful opportunity to be able to thank people who have supported me over the years. I don't think people really understand how much their support means to independent creators, to like young Black women like me. It means the world. Like you guys are the reason I get to keep creating, and I feel like if you've seen my work from the beginning, from He Got Money to right now, like it's so corny, but you have been a part of that journey because a lot of that time I've been unrepresented, like not by an agency, refused to take certain roles that didn't make me look good or nice. So that continued support has allowed me to continue being just another version of an awkward black girl that I think the world desperately needs. So I really appreciate it.
Yes, Quinta.
It means a lot. Thank you. Thank you for your support.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Quinta. Quinta
Thank
Brunson,
you.
everybody.
All right.
How saucy are you, Tracy?
Not enough. Not enough. Working on it though. Getting there. Hey. Our next honoree is a man, and we apologize for that.
Sincerely.
He overcame this unfortunate social situation to become a master of internet cinema. His historical dramas rival Roots. Daniel Day-Lewis, eat your heart out. This fine period piece that we are about to watch together is entitled Amelia Earhart, Best Friend. Let's watch.
As the first woman to fly across. Yes, Amelia, bitch, yes. The Pacific. Oh, fuck it up, bitch, yes.
I love the idea of Amelia Earhart having a hype woman.
Yes, Amelia, yes.
Can we see that once more,
Can we see that
please?
one more time?
As the first woman to fly across. Yes, Amelia, bitch, yes. The Pacific. Oh, fuck it up, bitch, yes.
Black women on Instagram comments. Yes, bitch, yes.
Yes, Amelia, bitch, yes. Fuck it up. He is famous for being hilarious and for having one of the shiniest, most moisturized heads of hair we have ever seen. Also, I met him for the first time today. He kind of cute. He's a woman girl. Shh. He's gonna hear y'all. Stop. You may know him from such blockbusters as How Caterpillars Be Waiting and Stuff, and When You a Sperm But Your Pops Got a Condom On. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the Salsa Awards, Mr. Victor Pope Jr.
Hey.
Okay, take your time.
What up?
So we double fisting. What's in the little glass?
Ooh.
Huh?
All
no,
right,
this
Victor.
is both water.
Okay.
I chase my water with water.
I believe you. I believe that you were telling me the complete truth right now.
Levels.
H4O.
Oh my goodness, why is that so funny?
Yo, if I start laughing, I will cough and die. So please.
She will.
Don't be funny.
Oh my God. Okay, so we are Vine connoisseurs.
Yes.
We love Vine. We miss it so much. R.I.P. Vine.
R.I.P.
Rest in
Vine
peace,
forever.
baby.
And I feel like one of the most beautiful parts of Vine was the incredible prop usage. There were a lot of fun conventions that are
Yeah. It was.
a teen with a baseball glove on his hat.
And you
on
know
his head.
instinctively that he is portraying someone's mother.
Right.
Because he put a baseball glove on his head, you're like, oh, that's Miss Shirley. Somehow, it just translates.
That's just Vine.
Yeah, the prop usage is impeccable. You have impeccable prop usage. We
Yeah.
have seen you turn a shower curtain into a killer whale. How does your brain work so that happens? Look at this.
Also, the ingenuity to see that plastic comforter wrap thing.
Yeah, and be like, oh,
yes.
that's a
Oh,
condom.
yeah, that's a condom. That's a condom, yeah.
Talk to us about your vision, your prop vision.
Well, I was like, I need something to put over my head that look like a condom. And I looked at an actual condom, and I said, yeah, it's not gonna work. And so I saw that, and I was like, that's okay, that's acceptable. So yeah, but really, the great thing about Vine is we was just making stuff in our room, and it was like the less money you have to do shit, and the less you have to play with your budget, the more you get to play with your imagination, and that was the magic of Vine, I think.
Word. Do you feel like now that it's gone, like people understand what Vine was? Like it's hard to explain. Like a bulk of your incredible like surrealist comedy is on Vine.
Yeah, people be like, so you watch a
dead.
6-second video and then what? Like some people just don't get it.
Yeah, that's good though.
Why is that good?
I don't know. I think that's something our generation has, like something to feel special about, And not even our generation, like, what's the latest Generation Z?
Oh, who knows?
What letter are we on?
Nobody knows.
We don't keep up, but Generation X, Y, Z, whatever. They have something to where like you don't know if you don't know.
You weren't
about
there.
this. Yeah, if you wasn't
Yeah.
there. So I'm glad I was a part of a phenomenon. I'm glad it didn't stay online forever because it was dying anyway. So
You said you were glad it was. What do you mean it was dying? How was it dying?
well, I mean there was no one on the platform for a while. Nobody was uploading. I wasn't uploading the last year that it was alive.
Why not?
Well, there was nobody watching.
We was watching. You didn't see us?
I do
You
feel
didn't
like
care, that's
generally
what it
the
was.
last year of Vine, it was numbers.
Like the last season of Martin, where it's kind of like,
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it was. Where Gina? Gina and Martin went in the same room and shit.
why Gina always in LA? This don't make no sense.
Word.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first time something that you made went viral on the internet? Yeah. What was it?
Or the first time something was stolen.
Ooh.
Because that's like how you know you really made it
Yeah.
when like common white girl steals it.
Dory. Fuck Dory.
I made a horrible, just like a trendy Vine, and it was just like a punchline was a hook of a rap song, It was really cringy. But Mike Epps had like tweeted it, and he was like, "Yo, this is funny." And when he did that, I had quit my job, and I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, we're gonna do Vine."
You quit your job?
Yeah, yeah, it's real life. I quit my job, and which wasn't like that wasn't even an easy decision for me because at the time I had a 6-year-old son, and I was paying bills and stuff. So, but I was like, these people, she's dead.
R.I.P.
She like he quit his job.
Unemployment is hilarious. Where were you working? What was his job?
It was a temp service, and I was working in an evidence room, and it was where they kept the paperwork attached to the actual evidence. So they wanted us to put the files electric because they was getting rid of all the paper, and paper, paper. Man, I love paper. I love him, huh? But hey, fuck with paper, baby. But nah, for real though, like, yeah, so that's what I was working. It was a cool job, but I saw like unfunny people and like, people who were like doing like stereotypical and just horrible and cliche comedy.
Yeah, Vine was amazing, but there was also a good portion of it that was just like racist white teens.
And that was the
Vine was
portion that were
trash.
millionaires.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
I said, if they can make money off of it, I can at least, if they can be rich off of it, I can at least survive off of it. Because I at least find myself kind of funny.
You got the sauce, you might say?
Oh, yeah, baby, I'm dripping. You hear me?
Okay. All right. I wasn't ready.
Just got a little thirsty. Do not encourage this.
Do not encourage this.
Do not. So clearly, you have a very light, cheery air about you. Very infectious. You mentioned paper, somebody died.
We're
in the
giggling, we're
house.
giggling.
Just giggling, just giggling. And a lot of your vines and a lot of your online material is very light, very funny. But we do our research here at Another Round, and we found a video where you opened up about your struggles with bipolar disorder and just trying to balance that with being in the public eye. And it was so like very raw and like very emotional. Why did you decide to open up about it in that way?
Well, it was times where I would disappear off social media, and people were like, you're not posting enough, or you're not doing this enough. You're gonna fall off, or you're gonna do this. But I felt like if I keep, being visible while I'm hurting and I'm this low, I'm gonna do more than fall off, you know? I'm gonna disappear. So, and I had to make a video, and I just to let my fans know, like, I'm not like, you know, I'm not trying to, you know, fall back from you guys, but I'm going through things, you know. And it's you know, I'm a person on the internet, you know. I get that, but it's bigger than the internet, you know, because it's the person of it, you know. So, yeah. It was a tough time.
Being an internet person is weird because people think that they know you because they see your internet content and they sort of like feel and think that, you know, they can demand things of you. How do you take care of yourself in those moments? Like, what is in your self-care toolkit?
You know, I turn my phone off a lot.
Smart.
I meditate. Really, because I don't take medication for being bipolar, so everything I pretty much do already. You know, I just watch my diet. I watch what I eat. I watch what I drink. I try to drink a lot of water.
You got 2 cups of it right now.
Saucing with the water.
And yeah, I just everything I do for that, you know.
Can I pivot awkwardly to a different topic entirely?
Please, I love an awkward pivot.
I really, we were on your Instagram, and I'm dying at your son looking exactly like you.
Wild.
But always has a better fade, low key. Like, what's up with that? First of all, do you remember the first time you, like, introduced your son to your barber?
That's a great question. Like, is it like a ceremony? Like, child. Don't fuck him up, please. Please.
It's funny you said that because the first barber I took my son to fucked me up and my son.
Dang. So you took your son to him after he fucked you up?
No. Well, yes and no.
Do we need to call the people?
My homie told me, he was like, yeah, this the barber I go to. He called. So I'm like, okay, man, we on, baby. So I take my son to him. Well, I go first. And I'm like, okay, he kind of fucked me up. But I'm like, he not going to fuck my son up after he fuck, you know? He might be a bad barber, but he not a monster.
That's terrible logic. It's not good.
Yeah, it's not good logic at all.
He was a monster. He was a monster. So.
I'm trying not to cough.
We are running out of time a little bit.
Yes.
So we're going to have to wrap this up quickly.
Oh, man.
Victor, it is an honor to share the same
delight
internet with you, the same stage with you. And it is our esteemed honor to present you with the Life Vine Achievement Award.
Okay.
Victor, you have got the sauce.
Oh, babe. Yeah, baby, I'm sauced too.
Please say a few words for the
Gotta
people.
give a quick speech.
Okay, real quick, man. I want to thank all my roommates, you know what I'm saying, man. All of y'all, man. Flashy, CJ, man. Kenny, man. Mish, man.
I hate you so much.
My homeboy, man. My homeboy here, he a comedian named Paul. I came here with him, man. That was a real ass nigga, man.
Are these real people?
I wanna thank my mama, my daddy, man.
Okay.
I want to thank my stepdaddy, man.
All right.
Hold up, real
music.
quick.
Where's the Oscars music?
I want to thank my son. He cool people, man. I want to thank.
All right.
No, real
All
quick.
right.
I want to thank my baby mama.
Yes.
Other
thank you,
baby
girl.
daddy.
All right, everybody. Victor Pope. Victor Pope, everybody. Great.
Victor Pope Jr., everybody. Yes.
Thank you so much. Get all your waters. Get all your sauces. Go have some more water. Y'all, how did I do? Did I embarrass myself?
Tracy, you're so cute. So everyone knows you cannot have an award show without a musical guest.
Yes, that is indeed true. If you've listened to the show, then you know that I have had 8,000 past internet lives.
It's true.
I sold T-shirts for a little while. Did some other things that I'm on parole for. We ain't got to talk about that. I wrote a novel once. It was terrible. And I also had 800 blogs, 800,000 blogs. One of these blogs I introduced on the show not too long ago. It was a very short-lived venture, about 10 pages.
It's one of my faves, though.
But it had a special place in my heart, you know? And I used to write crunk song lyrics to,
Of course.
random pictures that did not need crunk song lyrics at all.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage in her live debut, Young Whomever with Needlessly Crunk Medley.
Hello, yes, hi, thank you. I am Young Whomever. If I wasn't dying, we would have done some cool switcheroo stuff, but I'm not standing up.
Take your time.
I'm just gonna perform a couple of my greatest hits from the Greatest Hits album, the Young Whomever's Greatest Hits album, I think it's called. I didn't plan that part out. The first piece is entitled Where the Revolution Meets the Road. Now, you all are gonna hear the N-word a lot, okay? White people, if you're uncomfortable for a moment, it's okay, because Black people are uncomfortable forever.
Welcome to life.
So you'll be okay. Also, don't think this means you can say it, because you cannot. Okay.
Never that.
Yes. So, where the revolution meets the road, for our listeners, the picture in question is of a very cute cat.
Very serious
seriously.
cat.
Oh, it's a GIF. It's moving. Okay, so there's a cat driving a car, as cats do, right? Okay.
Generally just contemplating his whole life.
Yeah, you know. I'm gonna need some help from the audience. I'm gonna need a beat. Black folks, I trust that you can clap on the 2 and the 4. White folks, do what the Black folks do, okay? All right, I'm gonna start y'all off. Okay, clap with me. And then we'll just let Jesus do what Jesus does. Okay, you ready? All right, let's go. Who the fuck let Fluffkins drive the motherfucking car? Who the fuck let Fluffkins drive the motherfucking car? You know that nigga can't drive cause he got a DUI. You know that nigga can't drive cause he got a DUI. Fluffkins riding dirty. Fluffkins riding dirty. Get off the road, motherfucker. Fluffkins riding dirty. And Finn. Brap indeed, madam. Brap indeed. Thank you, thank you.
Oh my God.
My next selection, ladies and gentlemen, is one that I call Universal Healthcare Now. Now in capital letters, that's important. Pictured behind me is your standard bottle of hand sanitizer, right? Kills 99% of all germs. 99% of all germs. All right, we're gonna do this clapping thing again. Y'all was a little last time, so we're gonna work on it a little bit longer before okay, are you ready? All right. Okay. I don't get you, nigga. I fucked up. Okay, keep it going, keep it going.
Hey.
I don't get you, nigga, I don't fucking understand. I don't get you, nigga, I don't fucking understand. Why you only kill 99% of my germs? Why you only kill 99% of my germs? What's in that 1%? What's in that 1%? What's in that 1%? What's in that 1%? Is it diabetes? Is it kidney failure? Is it clubfoot? Is it menopause? You went a fishing, bitch. You went a fishing, bitch. You can fix it in a won't you with fish.
Yes! Oh my God, I'm in awe.
NC.
Yes. Oh my goodness, Tracy McGee, Young Whomever.
Yo, I felt a cough coming and I was just like, I give it up to the Lord. I give it up.
That was incredibly delightful.
It was.
Oh my goodness.
You are correct.
This is my favorite Tumblr.
I would love to do an encore performance, but you got to pay for the rest.
Ooh.
Luckily, the rest is free. You can follow the Tumblr. In case I bring it back, that's needlesslycrunk.tumblr.com. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been Young Whomever. I'm going to pretend that I'm leaving, but I'm not going to leave this yet.
You're my favorite rapper, Tracy. Just want to let you know. Top five. Yes.
Dylan.
Yes.
Dylan, and Young Whomever.
Hey. Life flex.
All right.
All right. Moving on. So, she may have entered your life as a model or an actress, but she has insisted on defining herself and making her own way, including for this final award of the evening, the
mother of all awards.
Yes! This award goes to someone who reminds us that women's bodies aren't inherently shameful, that there's nothing wrong with celebrating what makes us feel sexy, including our rose bushes.
Hey.
She's now known for being an author, activist, amazing mother, host of Loveline, slut walker extraordinaire, a feminist icon, and literally wrote the book on how to be a bad bitch. Please welcome to the show the one and only Amber Rose.
You smell great, first of all.
The linger of that scent.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for being here with us.
Yes.
Thanks for having me, you guys.
Yeah.
Can I,
Do we need to get a microphone
can I just
person?
take this out?
Can we have a microphone person?
I'm good.
We don't need a microphone person.
Bam.
Women can
Hey.
fix things by themselves. We don't need
Listen.
you. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have Captain Save a Hoe in the building. For those of you who may not know, Amber had her 3rd annual Slut Walk recently and wore an incredible superhero ensemble. That's French for outfit.
Yes.
Okay.
So for our listeners who cannot see this magnificent outfit, it's a wonderful superhero outfit. And the cape says on the back of it, Captain Save a Hoe.
Yes, it does. All right.
So, what does it mean to be Captain Save a Hoe in Amber's world? What does that mean?
Well, I love to cause controversy.
Yes.
It's kind of like my thing. I get off on it. I like to bring awareness to women's issues. And, sometimes people like to treat me like an asshole, so I do asshole things on purpose to piss them off even more. And that's why I wore that because, a lot of people would say, she's just promoting promiscuity or she's just, making an excuse for being a hoe. And so that's why I wore a cape, Captain Save a Hoe, because if you're a logical person, you can look on the website and know what the Slut Walk is about. It's a very simple read. The website is very easy to navigate. You can Google. I mean, so anyone that has an opinion about it literally just didn't.
A basic Google.
They just didn't. They just didn't care. So, I wanted to piss people off.
Yeah.
Basically.
I like to say that the only thing that makes a woman a hoe is somebody else's opinion. So,
Amen.
Amen, Tracy.
So, Heaven, you went to Slut Walk, right?
I did. It was so much fun.
Oh,
It was
yay.
it's Sunday. Let's celebrate a feminist value in the morning and then go to brunch. I was like, yes, I'm in.
Perfect Sunday.
Yes, it was amazing. There was everything from booths about family therapy and free pole dancing classes to Fashion Nova.
I need all of
fidget
those
spinners in the
things.
Yeah, and then
audience.
then
everything.
That's the thing. So this year we incorporated. I had an open women's conference at USC, and thank you USC for letting me do that because I wanted the educational side of activism and feminism. Entrepreneurship, financial literacy. We wanted to teach the girls any and everything that they're capable of doing, but society tells them that they're not capable. And so we had the educational side of it on Saturday. Sunday was the protest, and then we had a whole festival to celebrate women, but we also had AIDS Healthcare Foundation, HIV and AIDS testing, counselors for rape and sexual assault survivors. And so it was a fun day, but it was also the serious stuff was there as well.
I was curious because I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't feeling one of the DJs. And let me tell you why.
Yeah, tell me.
So it was like...
He's fired. Yes.
No.
Spill it.
So it's the third annual. Like, it's gotten a lot bigger. There are a lot more performers and stuff. So there was one guy he was basically being like, if you don't have any STDs, make some noise. And then you would just like quietly be like,
that was OT
but if
Genesis.
You do, that's
that wasn't
also dope. Like
You know he's a really famous rapper. I need you to like figure out who you're talking
not
about.
the cutting guy.
No, that was him that said it.
It was him?
Yeah.
Maybe I just didn't see who it was.
It was him, and then I took his microphone.
And then you were quietly like, listen, like if you do have STDs, this is a no shame space. Like this is what that's all about.
Well, yeah. So basically, a part of his act was to say, if you got a clean ass pussy and you ain't got no STDs, make some noise. Right. And so all the like, could you imagine being in the crowd and having an STD? You're like,
right. Oh no.
I'm clean, I swear, I'm clean. And so, I wanted him to know, and I grabbed his mic and I said, this is about educating, especially guys, that you know what? Sometimes you may have an STD, and that is okay because things happen. We're all human, and let's be positive about everything, Yeah.
But I appreciated that.
Yeah, thank you.
So, you are a woman.
I think. I don't know, maybe.
Today. I don't know. You're on the internet. You're fair-skinned. You've dated a rapper or two. You're very outspoken.
Or 4.
Or 3 or 4 or 5. You're very outspoken.
I'm creative. I'm sorry.
And I mean, all of these things are enough to get a bunch of criticism and hate thrown at a woman. First of all, just being on the internet and being a woman will do it, period.
Oh, yeah. Don't be confident. I mean, that's just...
yeah. But that garners you a lot of criticism from all types of people, from men, from women, from white folks to black folks, people of color. A lot of it is just like mean, nasty, spiteful, jealous, whatever. But what is the most helpful piece of criticism that you feel like you've gotten? If any.
Criticism?
Yeah, like constructive criticism, like...
if I don't ask for your opinion, I definitely ain't gonna take it. If you just send me a tweet like, maybe you should do this, Amber, I'm probably not gonna listen to you. I don't know.
What about like people that you trust, like people in your life? Because you said that you have not always identified as a feminist.
Yeah.
So I would imagine that there were people who had an influence and sort of like guided you, like this thing that you think, maybe look at it this way.
No. I would say trolls had an influence on me.
Oh, tell us more.
Well, I went through a very public divorce. It was the worst time of my life. And people blame me for it without knowing anything that happened. People think I'm really out there, but I'm really no one knows why I broke up with like that first guy that I dated years ago. And no one really knows why me and Wiz got divorced because I don't talk about it. I sit and I take the pain because I'm like, yo, I'm fucking strong. I can do this shit,
Right.
I'm just that type of person. I do that for feminism as well because I take all the punches for feminism. So you guys don't have to. And I enjoy it. I'm a crazy South Philly bitch like that. I like shit like that. But I went through the worst time of my life. And the trolls are like, well, you didn't deserve him anyway. You're nothing but a stripper. You're nothing but a whore. That's why Kanye threw you out and he picked you up and then you used him for money. And it was literally not knowing my sexual history, not knowing what happened in our relationship, not knowing really anything. Just the fact that I was a woman, that I had a past, that I was confident, that I didn't sit on the internet and cry and show all my business or, put out videos like he cheated or I cheated or this happened or that happened. I just took it like a G and they just couldn't take it. They were mad at me. Like I didn't understand. And so when I was getting slut shamed, I didn't know what slut shame, I didn't even know there was a word for what was going on.
Right.
And I found out what it was and I found out what a slut walk was. And I was like, feminism is really just doing whatever the fuck you want. It's equality. Men do whatever the fuck they want. Why can't we? Why can't I throw my bush in your face for feminism?
Right.
Why can't I fucking date a guy that's 9 years younger than me because I'm popping? Like, why can't I do whatever I want? You know, like,
Yes.
why are you mad at me?
Yes.
You know, so the trolls helped for sure.
Speaking of ages and age differences and et cetera and et cetera, you said that you really came to know who you are at age 31. And for a lot of people, that happens at like 21, 25, whatever. But 31, you said, was like the time.
Yeah.
As a 35-year-old woman myself.
Hey, hair flip. I see you.
You see how I do that? I love being 30. I love turning 30. And I feel like I'm always talking about being 30, so people don't hear me when I do it.
We're in our
the
sexual
gospel.
prime,
Talk
girl.
about it.
Let's
Just
talk
go
about
out.
it.
The best things about being 30. Somebody in here is freaked out about being 30, turning 30.
Don't.
Why should they not freak out?
Oh my God. Well, if you're a woman, okay. First of all,
We don't fuck the men. We don't care what.
Okay, good.
They'll be fine. They'll be fine.
They'll be okay.
So the thing about, you know, I feel like in your 30s, you're just grown as hell.
Girl.
But you're still young.
Yes.
But you're like in your sexual prime where you ain't scared to make an ugly face. During sex. You know, you just going to do what you got to do to please yourself. You just don't care anymore. You just like, listen.
Yes.
Check this out. I'm going to do me. I don't have time.
You have so much less time for the bullshit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like I should tell everybody that I'm literally ovulating as we speak.
Me too. Oh my God. I swear to God.
Synced up. Like my egg is like dropping
Literally
today.
today and tomorrow. I
Gosh.
swear.
I looked at our period and I was like, this explains
Do you
why.
have the app?
Yes.
Yes.
This is the most beautiful thing ever. I live for this, yes.
I love it so much.
So we talk a lot about mental health and self-care on this show.
Okay.
In your book, How to Be a Bad Bitch, you talk about, like, you had to deal with all of that stuff very young. You had your first panic attack at 12.
Yes.
Like, that's a lot to deal with as an adult, let alone as, like, a kid who's still figuring out what's happening. How have you, like, what's in your self-care toolkit? How have you learned to take care of yourself, your anxiety? Like, how has that journey been for you?
So when I first had an anxiety attack, I was 12, and I went to my mom and I said, Mom, because so I've worn glasses since I was 5 years old, right? I have poor eye vision. And I went to my mom, did somebody just like, woo?
Yes.
Shout out to
Yes,
the baby
poor eye vision.
I was 8, couldn't see shit.
I live for a baby with glasses. I really do.
Oh, they're the cutest.
They're the cutest.
I was so cute, I'm not gonna lie.
We're all ovulating. Oh my God, baby.
Oh my God.
Babies in glasses.
I just told 21, I'm like, meet me at the house at, give me an hour, I'll be right there.
It's about to go.
So, but yeah, so, no, seriously, I had my first panic attack when I was 12, and because I had poor eye vision, I went to my mom, I said, Mom, I think I need a new prescription because I'm not seeing things right. And because I didn't know what anxiety was, you know? And everything, when I had a panic attack, everything would turn animated around me. And I would start,
What does it mean? It would turn animated. What does that mean?
It was like I would go into a different space where I would panic and I would feel like I was in a different world. It was very severe like that, and everything would turn like, kind of like, did you ever see Black Hole Sun by Soundgarden?
Oh
like,
my God, that
video?
is a terrifying video.
Yeah, like that's kind of what my panic attacks were like.
Oh
and
my
so
God.
I told my mom I wasn't seeing straight. I went to the eye doctor. He was like, your eye vision is the same. And then I went to the emergency room one day because I was like, Mom, there's something wrong with me. I don't know what it is. And the doctor said, you're suffering from anxiety. And I said, well, I'm not scared of nothing. Shit, like, you know, because that's the first thing you think, like, well, I'm not scared of nothing. Why do I have anxiety? It's really just a chemical imbalance. And so the doctor was like, well, we're gonna, you know, we could put you on like a Xanax or something like that, like a lower dosage of Xanax. And my mom was like, nah, you're not about to put my daughter on no pills.
Is it 12?
12 years old. And so what I did was I would stay busy. And that's how I got through it. So if I constantly did something, I would have less panic attacks. Or my mom would say, talk yourself out of it. Know that it's just like kind of like, it's not real what you're seeing in that moment, you know? And you can't drink caffeine. I couldn't drink caffeine. sodas or definitely alcohol, because I used to drink 40s and shit back in Philly and all that.
At 12?
Oh, girl.
Story for another day.
Right.
I mean, at 12, growing up in the city, you want to be cool. You drinking 40s of OE and smoking Newports and shit.
Oh.
And don't let the pretty face fool you.
That's black uncle behavior.
But yes. Yes.
Yeah, like a gold rope chain too. Like,
Yes. I was equivalent to a black uncle at 12. But yeah, it was very serious. It was very serious. So I did speak about it in my book. It was a very scary time. And even if I drink alcohol now, like I don't do drugs. I've never did a drug in my life. I tried smoking weed maybe like one time when I was young. I had the worst panic attack ever. And so I'm like a very light drinker, and I don't do drugs for that reason. So maybe God did it for a reason. And it made me stronger.
I always think it's so interesting to like mark and compare yourself to who you are today versus who you were like then at 12, having panic attacks and smoking Newports with Uncle Robbie. And I mentioned earlier that you haven't always identified as a feminist, but you do now. If there was a person here listening right now who does not identify as a feminist, what would you say to that person?
I would say that society has taught you to be a slut shamer, to think that, men are inferior, that we need to, as women, dress a certain way to be respected. And it's all bullshit. It's literally all bullshit. Society teaches us bullshit. Our parents teach us bullshit because they don't fucking know any better.
Because they were taught bullshit.
They were taught bullshit. It's generations of bullshit. And it's true.
It's real.
It is.
It's generations of bullshit. It really is. And so, I had to tell my mom the other day, because we're watching like a celebrity show or whatever, and my mom's, she's like, now she knows she is too damn old to be having that on. Like, why is she wearing that? And I said, Mommy, that is ageism. You can't say that. You can't say that, Mom.
Right.
Because let her wear what she wants to wear. She's comfortable in her own skin. Like you're never too old to wear something or not wear something. You know what I mean? You're never. It's like classism, right? So like strippers get put down because they have like their tits out and shit. But you see titties in fucking high fashion magazines every day for like Dior and Prada and shit. But it's like it's classism, right? It's like because they're doing it in a different way or in a different setting.
It's highbrow. It's high fashion.
It's
classy.
bullshit. Dita Von Teese is a stripper. She only strips for rich people. And I love Dita. I always use Dita.
Too. I love her so much.
I love Dita. Please don't think I don't love her. I absolutely adore her. But people look at Dita like, well, she's a burlesque dancer. And it's like, no, she's a stripper. No, she does the same thing we all do. She just don't do it, at strip clubs. She does it in Milan. Good for her.
Basically. And look, they wouldn't let my black ass in Milan, so what the fuck? I'm a little drunk, so I don't know what that just meant.
Believe it and you'll achieve it.
Yes.
Eleanor, cut that out of the final episode.
I'm here all night. And seriously, like I will sit with you girls all night. I swear to God. Like I have nothing. I'm just here. Let's do it.
Somebody write that down so it's on paper. We have a whole nother set of questions.
Yeah, I'm here.
We're gonna move on
because I seen the clock
section.
ticking down.
Yeah,
and I
you're
was
not
like,
supposed to tell them about the screen.
They don't know about the little
They
screen.
don't know.
oh my bad.
Pay
It's
no
an
attention.
illusion.
It's okay.
Hollywood magic. All right, we're gonna move on to Peeve Review, and you guys did not know that already.
Okay, we're gonna move on to a segment that we like to call Pew Pew Pew.
Pew, pew, pew. Rapid fire questions is the idea.
Okay.
Pew, pew.
Rapid fire questions.
Yes.
All right.
So.
Don't try to get me caught up now.
Oh, of course we are. Of course. See, typically you would be drunk by now, so it'd be easier.
It's true.
So
It's true.
you're making this hard for us.
Okay.
So, mother.
came from the drag scene, from the ball scene. And you've also been a guest judge on RuPaul's Drag Race, which our producer, Eleanor, is a huge... Eleanor has an entire podcast dedicated to RuPaul's Drag Race. Look it up, it's so good. Who are your favorite queens from Drag Race?
Oh, God. I don't know. I would just say Ru.
Yes.
Yeah, I would just say Ru. I mean,
Queen
it's
of my
not that
heart.
they're not. I really don't have a lot of time to watch TV. But RuPaul just did my podcast and I did his. And we're actually very close. Like sometimes with like, you know, like we'll have like barbecues and stuff.
Oh my God.
Yo,
So,
that's
like,
so beautiful.
I know,
I'll be
it's so
waiting for
cool.
my invite.
Yeah, I got you next time.
Yes.
We also heard that you masturbate every day. Is that accurate?
I'm sorry. What'd
That you masturbate every day?
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Oh,
I just
yeah. Oh,
masturbated
yeah.
before I came out here. Actually.
Well, like backstage or like before you like...
No, like right there, like before I came.
All right.
That's why I'm glowing right now.
So has that always been the case, or is this like the 30+ libido jump that has got you like...
No, I always masturbated all the time. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
It's good for you. It's the safest sex. Safest sex.
That's
ever.
true.
Yeah.
Makes your teeth white, clears your skin, raises your credit. Everybody, when you go...
Yes. So you give amazing sex advice on Loveline. What's the
Thank
best sex advice you've gotten?
Ooh.
Or like what stays with you in terms of sex advice?
Well, you know, Dr. Chris, that I do my podcast with, Loveline. Plug.
Nice.
He
Smooth.
he has a list of things for me to do
Ooh,
that I've never
interesting.
done.
Wait, what do you mean? Like
Such
just
as?
a suggestion list? Like a full bucket list?
Bitch, you need to do it because you're like. So he said, Amber. So when we first started the podcast, he was like, "You never had a threesome," and I was like, "No, what? Like I never had a threesome." And so like because I'm so sexually confident and like body confident and. You know, people think that I just have orgies all day. But, you know, I don't, like, one, I just don't have time. And
I was
two,
gonna say that takes a lot of time.
That's a lot of time, yeah.
You gotta wash the sheets after.
That's a
It's
whole
lot.
ordeal.
It's just too much.
Gotta
I've
schedule every
heard. I've heard.
Y'all lit over there.
Right.
But no, I'm kind of, he calls me vanilla, but I don't think I'm vanilla. I just think, you know, I like, and this is kind of like a downer type of thing, but I had like 5 friends die of HIV and AIDS in 2009. I went to 5 funerals that year for my friends, and it was they just all passed away in the same year. And so, you know, watching them kind of go through what they went through and stuff like that, I was always very scared because I seen it in front of my eyes. And so, like, when it came to, like, being in relationship, like, this was, like, years of being around them. You know what I mean? It wasn't just, like, it happened and then they passed. So, you know, I like to be with one person. And I know, like, if I'm really falling in love with this person and we're about to be reckless, like, we go to the doctor together, we get tested together. You know, I'm just very safe. So for me to just go and have, like, just casual sex all the time, it's scary for me, although I will never judge anyone that does it. That's why I do promote, you know, safe sex and stuff like that, you know, being a feminist and at my slut walk and stuff like that. So, yeah, I don't know. I kind of never really did, like, spontaneous stuff like that. Like, I'm vanilla in that way, I guess you could say. But I did have a threesome, finally. I finally did it.
Okay.
Wait, recently?
I did it, like a year and a half ago.
How was
Girl,
it?
boy, boy, girl. Can I ask?
It was 2 of my friends. They're both famous, but I ain't telling y'all who they were.
Just gonna tease us like that?
That is
Yeah.
very
Fair and allowed.
rude.
Yeah, no one will ever know, trust me. But you know, I didn't like it.
No?
I feel like it's logistically also just a bit much.
Thank you. you.
It's just a bit much.
Thank you. That's how I felt. Like I felt like you know, like it was like my girlfriend and then my guy friend. So it was like 2 girls and a guy. I'd much rather have 2 guys. I don't know about you guys, but it was just how it happened. But you know, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so like he would have to like change the condom. Like every time it was like back and forth, like change the condom. I'm like,
It's too much downtime.
I'm bored. Like I'm dry.
It's a first 48 marathon on. I could be watching.
I was just like dry after. I was over it.
Is there anything else on that list that you want to try?
So he says I have to try anal, which I'm like not excited about. What else? Yeah, that's about it. Anal.
Just
probably.
anal.
Just gonna stay on that list for a sec.
What is your biggest sexual pet peeve?
If you're quiet.
Girl.
You know what I mean? Like I need like if I'm like
Let's talk about it, Tracy.
if I'm going in, you know, if I'm going in and you just like
Listen.
you know, like I'm gonna be like,
Just
is it
silently
good?
there. Yeah.
Are we like
Are we
is it
vibing or not?
I feel like
You feel like
if I am putting in work, okay? And listen. I do not enjoy the gym. I don't like sweating. I don't like moving. If I am doing 2 of those 3 things for you,
You better make some damn noise.
nothing,
Yes.
that's like working overtime at a basic ass 9 to 5 and not getting a paycheck.
Right.
Why am I here? What am I working for?
Yeah.
For what?
Yeah.
For what?
well said, Tracy.
I share that. Also, random question. So y'all know how.
What you about to ask me?
I know, right?
Listen, this is not even written down, so this is not a great
This
question.
is off top. All right, I'm ready.
Yes. So you know how like in porn, right? Like the dude be like naked except for like the socks and the Timbs.
Wait.
Have you ever or would you ever, like the dude comes in ass naked, socks and Timbs, like let's go. Are you down? Are you
That's
gonna be like
fucking hot, yo. That's hot.
That's some Philly shit right there.
Yes,
That is some South Philly shit.
Yes.
But then if they put a shirt up and just have it in their mouth, like at the same time with
Extra Philly.
Yeah.
Extra Philly.
hot.
Philly from the mid 2000s.
No, I like
Oh yes.
exactly
A very specific look.
mid 2000s. Funny
On
as fuck.
that note.
Oh man, Amber, a delight to have you here.
Delight,
Oh,
a
we're
delight.
done. I don't wanna
So we here at Another Round, we identify as mouthy broads. And it is our pleasure to award to you this glamorous Sauce Award. For being outspoken, unapologetic, and unafraid. We are so honored to present you with the mother of all awards. Amber Rose, you have got the sauce. Yes. Mwah, 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 mwah. Mwah, 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 mwah. Would you like to say a few words to the people?
What's up?
The briefest of acceptance speeches.
First of all, I want to thank God, my mama, and you girls. Thank you for recognizing my sauce.
Yes. So saucy.
Amber Rose, everybody.
Amber Rose, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you guys. Bye.
You better drink that water, Tracy. How you doing, Trace?
Girl, I don't know. I was okay, and then I wasn't.
Staying hydrated.
My dress falling off and shit.
You look amazing.
It's time to go home. Let's.
Do you know
No,
what
it's not
time it
time to
is
go home.
for?
What time is it, y'all? Baby, come through. You deserve rounds tonight. Come on, choir.
Yes. Okay, quick rounds.
Quick rounds.
Yes.
The quickest rounds. Do you want to go first?
Yes.
Okay. What is your round for?
I would like to buy a round for prescription sunglasses.
Ooh, talk to the people about it. Come on, her flip.
Okay,
Come through.
real quick. So I got glasses when I started driving, which is like important.
When did you start driving?
Just 15 and a half. Not important detail.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, so like glasses are important for my driving, but
Okay.
prescription sunglasses are especially important for my driving, but because I don't drive, I don't have prescription sunglasses. It just
Sure.
feels like a luxury, you
Yeah.
know?
An option that you can exact if you want to or not.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But 1,000% one of the biggest influences of the Trump administration is that I have been spending money recklessly.
Come through retail therapy.
I'm just like, save money for what?
For why?
Literally for what?
We might not be here tomorrow, honestly.
For why?
Smoke them if you got them.
And and let me tell y'all about prescription sunglasses. Because I'm in New York, I be walking, I be seeing people sometimes.
Right.
And I'm a fan of the wave from afar. Let's not chat. Let's not hop in the same
Especially now
subway
that people
car.
like recognize you.
Right.
on the
Like,
street.
I appreciate that.
Of course.
Like maybe
Love
even
it.
a salute from the distance. And keep it moving,
Yeah,
you know?
because sometimes you're having a bad day. Sometimes you
Exactly.
don't- yeah,
and just
I get
like, you know, I be in my emotions, etc. And I'm not expecting to interact with a human in uncharted territory. So prescription sunglasses are excellent for that moment because you can see exactly if you know the person or not while they're approaching you, but also at a distance.
Right.
Which is perfect for me because I'm just like, I have my sunglasses on, keep it moving.
Are you nearsighted or farsighted?
Whichever one means I needed to see far away. I can
What
never
is that?
remember.
Is that farsighted?
It's also that one.
Nearsighted, so you can see close up but not far away.
Yes.
Oh my God, me too.
Anyways, they have changed my life. I have like seen an X or two in the distance.
Ooh.
And been able
shout
to
out.
swoop my way over this way
Shit.
because I see you in the distance.
I'm getting me some prescription sunglasses
Listen,
today.
it has upgraded my life.
Also, they're so cute.
Yes,
She got
they're
these little
pink.
pink cat eye situations.
It is a beautiful time to be a glasses wearer because you can wear like cheap ass sunglasses and like the Warby Parker situation.
Girl, I get my sunglasses from
Anyways,
Target, so I can't
life
relate.
changer if you are also petty like me, but like want to see what you're being petty about.
Right.
Instead of being abstractly petty and ignoring someone.
Petty with a purpose, if you
Petty
will.
with a purpose.
If you will.
That's me.
Okay. I
Who
like
are you
that. I
buying
like
around
that.
for, Tracy?
This is gonna sound weird because being sick is not fun.
Okay.
But I would like to buy a round for getting sick sometimes.
What?
I know, right?
What's
First,
the
I was gonna
round?
buy a round for 90 Day Fiancé. Fucking love it. We'll talk
For
about
what?
that on another episode. 90 Day Fiancé, the reality show? Girl.
We'll talk about that
We'll
a separate
talk.
time.
Open this
Why?
tab.
What is there to celebrate
So,
about being sick?
I
Name one.
have
Name one good hit.
I've been pretty stressed lately. I don't always deal with that stress in good, healthy, productive ways. And this bout of bronchitis is my body telling me, bitch, sit down.
Yes. Be
You
humble.
know? Seriously.
Yes.
Seriously.
Yes.
Because the thing is, like, bodies are dumb. You know, the brains malfunction and they tell you
The
shit.
brain don't be knowing. That's the
Brains-
lie they tell you.
Yeah, brains are like computers. They can get like, they have glitches and shit.
No.
You know, and your body
Yes,
sometimes
exactly.
doesn't want to do what you want it to do, but bodies sometimes be knowing. And like something that I've learned this year is that my body has been trying to tell me that you are stressed out. And like literally it was like, so you're not gonna listen to your brain, listen to your immune system then. You got nasty ass mucousy coughs. Maybe you wouldn't have it if you didn't smoke so much. You know, like it really like made me sit and investigate like why am I like having all of this shit happen to me? And it's because I'm not dealing with stress well. This is the way that my body is telling me that you need to like check in with your brain, with your
Word.
spirit, with your whatever.
The body will let you know.
Your body will let you know. So shout out to my mucus. Shout out to my inflamed
All right,
bronchial
all right,
tubes
all right.
or whatever. I hear you. I had a talk with God last night and I was like, if you just get me
Yo,
through
we
the show, I
sure did
promise I
not
will
know.
never listen. Yes.
But you know what, Tracy? You
Yes.
here, you made it.
I'm
And we
here.
appreciate you for that.
Yes.
Yes.
Shout out to my mucus. I'm going to start treating myself better. I am.
Y'all, it's been an incredible show. LA, you're amazing. We want to give a special shout out to Amber Rose, Quinta Brunson, Victor Pope Jr. Shout out to WNYC's Work It Festival for having us and celebrating women in podcasting.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. This live show was produced by Eleanor Kagan and Nina Patak with production support from Agara Nesha Shagre, and shout out to Julia Furlan, Meg Kramer, and Alex Laughlin back in New York City. Drink some water, take your meds, call your person, listen to your body. It's trying to tell you what's wrong with you. We love you, LA.
Thank you.
So much. Thank you, Wicked.
We love you guys.
Yup. You listen to the greatest. You got the voice on the beat. You got the voice